Morning guys, how you doing? I'm Yalik and it's Thursday, so we're going to do our war factory, and I have the wrong troops loaded up because I haven't seen this yet, but there's a very low chance that this is going to be a warrior war factory, but there's a possibility. Okay. Oh crap, I still have somebody on my map I was supposed to beat. Alright, well, this is very familiar because we had this layout, I want to say maybe 3 weeks ago. We had it a couple of weeks before that. The only major difference here is that this is prototype land over here this time. Right here, these are usually mortars and or rockets. So the question is, what do we want to do with prototype land? 1 shock, 2 shocks, 3 shocks for the Doom Cannon. Does that one range? Kind of, sort of, it depends on our parking spot. If we get far enough away, can probably handle that with critters. So I think we're just gonna go at this. Honestly, how's the beach? Could we get away with... I think we can get away with 1 smoking the beach, like here, and then probably another smoke up there to gather up. And those lasers shouldn't be a problem. Just want to make sure about your hero does have a tendency to get dropped last and end up over here. And that grappler will get brick. Ooh, Rocket City over there. So not much to hack. And this isn't really one that's easy to simplify in that way because of all the prototypes. I'm thinking I'm just going to go at this. This actually could be a warrior war factory, but what's the health? Nearly 6. We're not going to do that. Yeah, we're not going to do that. Especially with the grapplers back there and a blaster. Nah. Okay, well, then I guess we're just going straight at this one. And see if we can just go for the... It's not a very hard solo, I say that, and then watch me screw it up. But I don't really have any other recommendations. Last time... Now, we haven't seen the variation I'm going to talk about for a while, but there used to be a variation on this base where these were all hot pots. Now, more typically, it's sniper towers. These are way less intimidating as sniper towers than as hot pots, needless to say. The last time we had this was pretty doable with RZCM. Just sort of sweep up the side here. And the main problem was Doom Cannons over here, keeping the Doom Cannon shocked. I think there was there a laser? I think there was a laser and a Doom Cannon, but they were both over here, so just one repeated shock. Wouldn't recommend that this time. This stuff here is kind of intimidating. And you still have Doom Cannons over here, so keeping all of that shocked would be a bit of an issue. Tanks, if you use that sort of stuff, I guess that would be an option. Keeping the Doom Cannons shocked, just sort of with crits for the blaster, something like that. And there is tank life leech. Do we want to try that? Just for the sake of the novelty? See what tank life leech is going to look like? Well, I don't know. You're going to have trouble keeping critters alive because of the laser beams over here. And once you get past the Doom Cannons, you still do have a bunch of Boom Cannons. Wouldn't say I recommend it. Not... You could get some GBE over here. It's going to cost you a bit. but you could pick up some GBE over there. I'll be honest with you guys, I'm just going to go ahead and just hit this for the solo. We'll revisit the shocks one time. Lasers and HQ there, these 5 items, and then Doom Cannon. I mean, it seems like the best way. Just go ahead and go for it. It's a good one to practice on. This walk is very, very repeatable. We're going to get critters in there. 1, 2, 3. This walk is very, very repeatable. We'll go back and look at that. Those shocks are not that hard. And just get the critters out beforehand. So you have several cracks at it. Obviously these have an extra damage statue helping them out, but we'll look at the walk again. We'll go to the replay, do like a John Madden kind of thing, because there's not much else going on here. So where is my pen? Interesting that I paused the replay there, but the sound is still playing for the barrage. I've never really looked at those rockets up close. They kind of look like Nerf darts. So today's weird observation. So this walk is dropping here and flaring to the wall up here. Your Zookas will pretty much take the same path every time. So they're gonna go like that. So as long as you smoke both sides of this sniper tower at the corner, as long as you make sure you cover both sides of these crates down here, you'll be fine. You know, cover both sides of the blaster here, and then 2 smoke your landing zone. Get the critters down and make sure you get your shocks out. That's maybe critters at 3/4 on your timer, and get the shocks out on those lasers. You have a free second on the Doom Cannons over here because they take a minute to fire, but the lasers, there's not much delay. But that's really the only hard thing going here. So if you don't do this on a regular basis, I definitely recommend trying it. I definitely recommend trying it on this version and not the version with all the hot pots. I have failed that one a couple of times in the past. That was like when I first started to learn smoking. I would have been far less intimidated by this. Don't know why we don't see that version anymore. Maybe people didn't like it. I can't imagine why. Actually, I thought it was kind of exciting because, well, I mean, smoking past hot pots is lively. You will feel your heart beat. So, I don't know. Anyway, I guess lasers are bad enough and we don't have to throw hot pots in too, but that's what I've got. I can't really say I'd recommend trying the tank thing. Not a day to play with the warriors, unless you're boosted. You don't need to be boosted to do it this way, but I mean, if you're boosted and you just want to have some fun, but there's a bunch of shocks there, not really a good RCCM play. Not really not a heavy Zooka kind of day either. Grenadiers, same problems as with tanks. So, I don't know. I think that's the read. I think that's today. I don't always go for the solo, but today I think the read is go for the solo. So, if you do something that I've not thought of, or if you do one of those things and it works out for you, please let me know, because I'm always open to new suggestions and new ideas. But that's my advice. 1 day, 7 hours. Should be interesting. Crab should be interesting this time. I think I've leveled up my tanks a little bit more on this account. I've been trying to focus on that, mainly for crab purposes. Scorcher, Well, that's getting there too. I don't think I've done the Scorcher Health Tribe here. No, I haven't, and I'm going to make sure that gets done. Should be a fun crab. So, tank life leech, and if you looked at Zedmot's preview video, the life leech bonuses that we have for tanks are going to be added into the life leech bonuses that we'll have in the crab itself. So it's going to be insane. Bullet in particular with energy drink is going to be gonzo. Should be a lot of fun, and hoping to get some nice statues. Maybe not on this account. Those tanks are not quite there yet, but we'll see. Anyway, that's what I've got for today. Pretty easy War Factory, and hope it works out as well for you as it did for me. Take care. Have a great day.